Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of my hardcore challenge. Today we're going on to Jenetty, so let's just get started. So if this is your first video, I recommend going back to my recap video to get a sense of the challenge and what's going on so far. But the basic idea is we're trying to get all characters to level 60 with a self-imposed rule set. We're trying to get all 8 classes on the Alliance realm to 60 on a self-imposed rule set that's down in the description below. So let's get started. So Jenetty is actually going to be heading to Elwynn Forest. I've done Dunmoreau now 3 times, and only Elwynn Forest only started it once, due to how the challenge has gone. So we're going to just head straight to Ironforge and hit the tram, get to Stormwind, and get out of here. I'm gonna quickly head over to Steel Grill's depot here to hand this easy to do quest that will just be super simple and just a free source of XP, because I'm also gonna get mining for just in case there's any ores from here to Ironforge and from Stormwind to Goldshire. So we're just gonna do that. Yeah. I'm probably just going to I'm gonna quickly talk about, while I'm out in Dunmoreau, quickly talk about my plans for Jenetty. I don't need these quests. I'm just on autopilot here. Don't want these quests. So this character is going to be my enchanter, and other than that, it's going to just be a miner, I think, just to get a bit more resources in the party. Said that a lot recently, but so I'm just going to train mining real quick here, and but they're also going to be my enchanter, because I feel like they are most easily going to be able to solo Oldman for that enchanting training that I'm going to need to be doing later on. Because another part of the challenge is also that I need to get at least one of each profession to max level. So that's another kind of part of the challenge. 110 XP right there. Free. So that's another little part of the challenge, is that I need to do that. So that's why I need an enchanter, and also to make wands. It's nice. But because I've done Dunmoreau 3 times already, or at least the start of Dunmoreau 3 times already, I'm gonna send this warlock here to Elwynn Forest. In the mail, I have a few green items and for disenchanting already. So that's nice. I'm probably going to pick up disenchanting in Ironforge as well. But yeah, that's pretty much the plan. I'm just going to get started in Elwynn Forest, do this typical route that I normally do. So I'm going to cut the video here, or maybe speed it up until I get to Ironforge, and then cut it until I get to the end of Edge of Stormwind or so. Maybe I'll show a few of the important parts in between. But want to keep the video at a good pace, and this is going to take up a little bit of time, so I'm just going to mute myself here, and we're just going to quickly do some either speeding up or some cutting or something like that, and that'll be that. Okay, so I'll catch you on the other side. Alright, just going to pop in here. So we just picked up enchanting here in Ironforge, and the main thing I'm going to be going for is this lesser magic wand. To get all my casters. So let's just have a look and see what we kind of need to do to achieve that. I'm gonna quickly disenchant a couple green items I have. I picked this up on my paladin, this green item here, and I was gonna use it, but I can craft a better 200 axe if I want to even use 200 axe, because it takes 10 silver to train it. So I'm just gonna disenchant this one because it's worse than the one I could craft by a lot. So I'm just gonna disenchant this one, and then this little sword here. It's a fine sword, it's okay, but I'm just gonna disenchant it, because getting wands on my casters, I think, is going to be really important. So let's get disenchanting. Just get on Shift T, make it easy. And get these going. So that's pretty much what the plan is, to disenchant these. Perfect. So I think that actually gives us enough for the rune copper rod. So let's... Probably shouldn't even pick it up, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it. It's a lot of silver, and I'm not even gonna be close to being able to do anything with the copper rod, so I'm just gonna hold off on that. And luckily, jamming that stack pretty well. Like, these are the 2 kind of stacks we're gonna have, so it's gonna be pretty easy to stack them in our bags. Won't be too bad. All right, so I'll see you guys in Stormwind. Alright, welcome to the Treatment Tram. We just missed a train. There is actually a quest to do here. So must be a really low level quest if I'm not even seeing it here. But there is a quest we can do. So we'll just do it real quick. It's just to gather up some rats. So might as well do it while we wait for the train.
Hi, you're a tall one.
Huh.
Alrighty then.
I guess there isn't a quest. Am I too low level? I guess it's possible. Huh. Surprised by that. Alright, well, there should be a train arriving very soon here on the left train. Alright, there's the tram. I'm gonna head out into Stormwind, and I'll probably just see you guys at the exit of Stormwind. Alright, I just popped in at Wu Ping here, actually to double check that what I can train with him, staves and one of his swords. So if I ever pick up one of those that I really want to use, come back to him for 10 silver and 10 each. I've also decided, as I've been running, to pop these enchanting mats in the bank because I'm unlikely to find another green item, so those probably are just going to clog my inventory. And the main reason I'm going to get green items is from, you know, other characters as well, and other crafting professions from my other characters. And so that's probably not going to happen for at least another episode. So I'm just going to pop those in the bank, but maybe I'll find a green item during my first hour here in Elwynn, but it's unlikely. So it's best to just make space here. And then next thing I'm going to do here is run up here and pick up the flight path of Stormwind. Just might as well before I forget. You start with the flight path of your home city. So in this case, Ironforge for this gnome. But you do not have the flight path of the other home cities of the Alliance right away. You have to actually go talk to the Flight Master. So now I could fly back to Ironforge if I wanted to for a 50 copper price, but I'm not going to do that. And do a little pro strat here, run off the edge here, and I'll see you guys in Elwynn Forest. Okay, so we're back into Elwynn Forest, and we're just going to head down to Goldshire here. And yeah, it should be good. The main thing I'm hoping to get out of this session today is obviously progress and Bias Ambusher level 8. Well, I've never seen that mob before. Maybe for like a quest? Huh. No idea. That's pretty odd. I don't see things in WoW Classic that I haven't seen before very often. Very strange. Yeah. The main thing I'm trying to get out of this session today is obviously, you know, progress, get some levels, do some quests, but also I want to get lots of linen. I want to get plenty of linen because I'm pretty close, but not quite at making bags on my tailor. Probably won't get enough to progress that to making bags this go round. By the way, also I did send myself one linen good from my tailor to this character, a little robe with 1 intellect, just a little small little boost. It's nice. But I want linen to get to bags, and I'm not that far up, but I'm also not that close. So I don't think I'll get enough today, but maybe if we're lucky with the linen drops that we get, that I might be able to get it. So here we've arrived in Goldshire. We're gonna pick up all the quests as if we were a human and go from there. We're probably just gonna follow a similar route as the warrior and what the rogue would have done if I hadn't, spoiler alert, died. I assume if you're watching this, you either have already watched the rogue episode or aren't watching all the episodes from the start, so not an issue. But yeah, the rogue died. We had to restart him. It was quite bad. Let's go find the warlock trainer, because I'm not sure if I actually trained warlock skills at level 6.
What can I do for you?
Warlock trainer, I did not. So we get life tap for sure, and shadow bolt, and that's it. Great, because curse of weakness is pretty bad. So shadow bolt, and I feel like we are
Hey there.
we can't get, oh, we already have that. Okay, good. All right, we're not. Okay, so we have no money, but we have all our skills. Get affliction, life tap in Q, and destruction in shadow bolt here. So shadow bolt's much more powerful now. Great. Alright, so let's get started. Let's do the normal thing. Run to Macular Vineyard? Macular Farm? Macular something. Pick up some copper on the way, potentially, on this ridge. Often see it. Right there, yep, there's some. A group of adventurers to our right. Fighter right off the bat here. So let's, yeah, definitely take our time, be cautious. We are warlocks, so we're pretty good. Pretty set up to have a good time here, but we're definitely far from invincible. That person's stealing our copper. That is too bad. Wow, it's a group of 3 or 4? 3. Jeez. Alright, well, hopefully they don't kind of inadvertently help us too much. They probably will end up doing that, but wow, it's such a joy to play a warlock after playing a priest and a mage and then a druid. Or not exactly in that order, but you know, those are the casters I've played, and you are just always drinking, always using all your mana, but you put your dots on and you melee and let your pet take it down and all that stuff. Wow, this is unfortunate. Oh well. Lots of it in the mind too, but you just kind of, you can do your like initial 3 spells or so, and then kind of just auto attack, let your dots tick on them, and your pet deals some damage, and then you're good to go. Okay. Just running with this crew accidentally. Don't really want to. Probably going into the mine. I think they're going to the vineyard. It is the vineyard. Never really noticed that there are. I just thought it was just an open bare farm, but it is a vineyard. Alright, we're gonna need 4 boar meats, so let's just go ahead and get that started. These people know what's up. This group of 3, or is it 4 here actually? Yeah, this group of they know how to. They're serious gamers. they know what they're doing. They know the routes. They know how to kill things. Okay.
Hey there. Have a good one.
So Rock's still also a little fragile at until level 10 where they get the Void Walker. I don't think this person intended to help me. I think they were trying to snipe this kill for me, but oh well. Copper over here, probably being taken by their miner, but we'll try and go for it. It's a busy time of night apparently. I guess it is, you know, it's a weekend night. Long weekend here in Canada. Not that probably matters. Getting this copper, that's pretty nice. And once again, inventory space is, of course, going to be an eternal issue that we have to deal with here. So, on this character might not have as much rest XP as I mentioned in the last video. I am recording a bunch of videos in the last day or 2 because I'm going to be almost entirely unavailable for the next, like I might be able to record some in a couple days, but tomorrow I won't have any time to record, and then pretty much the entire rest of the week I will not have time to record. So not ideal for the thing, and you know, I think I'd rather be uploading every day than getting full rest deck bonus XP all the time and that kind of stuff. It'll even out kind of a little bit. Kind of how I'm thinking of it. Sell that apple. Okay. And you know, I think uploading consistently as much as I can is important. So sometimes I'm not gonna have waited the full 8 days. Sometimes maybe waited longer because I'm playing this character now, and then if I get back and I start getting on the right schedule, it'll be it'll be have not played this character for some time when I play it again. Then, if I get back and start doing the correct schedule again. So, all right. So now we need to. Lost necklace. We need to go speak with Billy Meckler. Also getting some boar meat. Did I accidentally sell boar meat? I don't think I did, but I'll just double check real quick. I don't think I sold any boar meat right there. But yes. Warlocks, yeah, they're a little vulnerable still because Imp's not a tank by any means. Although it can take attention away to allow you to run away, right? It can take a few hits while you run away and then die. The pet dies ideally, you don't die. But the Voidwalker, while I don't actually typically use the Voidwalker very much when I'm leveling non-hardcore Warlocks in Classic, I prefer the actual damage output of the Imp, and I'll take a little risk. For hardcore, Voidwalker's definitely the play. Not only do they keep your enemies far away from you, they tank a lot. You have to manage your damage a bit to make sure you're not pulling too much aggro. But their abilities later on are also really, really good. You got the abilities to give you a shield, AoE taunts, that kind of stuff. So definitely a better choice in hardcore for sure. And I'll probably be doing demonology. The demonology talents I think are quite strong for hardcore. Lots of survivability stuff. Stamina is really nice. There's some good stuff there. Probably demonology will be the choice for us here. We'll see when we get there. We'll have a look at talent trees. This thing. So yeah, you can see that our pet can tank a couple hits, but not very many. I've been very unlucky with the boar meat. I'll double check that I haven't accidentally sold some, but. And like most other first episodes outside starting zone, we're leveling up very fast because due to the rested XP. I'm going to try and end this episode. Obviously, my recording time is going to be very off because I did cut out a lot at the start as I was running through Stormwind and such. Yeah, that guy sells stuff, yeah. I want to check him if I sold any boar meat. I don't think I did, but let me double check. Oh, that's great. Hit level 7, nice quick. And you can see the rest XP wasn't as much as it kind of should be for the episode coming out cadence. It should have more rested XP. So, but nothing to really do about that. Yeah, I didn't sell any. I'm gonna need to, if I want the YouTube videos to come out on a daily cadence, I need to sometimes record ahead of time. Especially in the next couple months, there's gonna be a lot going on, but after that, should be able to get settled and be able to record every day. Or close to it. We're looking for 4 boar meats. Life Tap is a great ability. for resource management. And that's kind of what all about Warlock is, managing your resources. As you can see, our pet cannot take very many hits. That was a sped up attack by a boar, which we know very well. To the imp dealt almost all of his health, so definitely can't take very many of those.
I'm out of range.
Nice about going to Elwynn Forest is it obviously switches things up a bit since I've already done Dunmerrow 3 times, but also it doesn't really matter too much because the next zones for all my characters in the Eastern Kingdom, so all my gnomes, dwarves, and humans, are going to be kind of all the same. I'm going to be swapping between Loch Modan and Westfall, and then after that I'm going to be really making lots of like zone changes, because you really just want to be doing the easiest quests that you can have access to in hardcore at a time. So like you want to hop between the starting zones to do like the first quests in all of them and you don't really want to go to Westfall that early. You can go to Loch Modan and Darkshore early. There's some really easy quests you can do there, but Westfall starts off tough right away. So if you go straight to Westfall, you're gonna have a bad time. The next thing about this, that with our rested XP that we're accruing for each character over time, we're gonna be a little farther ahead than we typically would be. So that'll help alleviate that a little bit. We won't need to do too much grinding or too much zone hopping as much as you normally would have to do to kind of stay on curve for a hardcore character. You want to stay ahead of the curve, and so this will help us stay ahead of that curve of how power level. So that's nice. And so much back and forth in these first couple quests, but I kind of like the back and forth. You just get to kill things as you run back and forth over and over, and everything you can kill in between here and there is worth killing for your quest. So it's kind of like really like efficient feeling. I just really like this little section here of Elwynn Forest. It feels great to do, in my opinion. Yeah, something about it just really appeals to me. We might go in the cave here at level 7. I think as a warlock, we should be just fine. I think we can handle it, especially there. I don't want to take advantage of the help, but there is a big group around, and so the cave should be more clear than typical, which is nice for us. So I think we will go in the cave as soon as we get this gold tooth quest ready to go. Yeah, don't expect there to be much ore or chests around. Those players that are around are both, one of them's a miner and they seem experienced, so I think they're going to be able to spot chests no problem. Sometimes newer players miss chests. Definitely noticed that sometimes where someone just walked by a chest and didn't pick it up. And this is going to be the last of Rested XP, looks like, and that's great. We got well into level 7 so fast. Something I didn't really realize until I started playing Classic again is how much percentage of XP that you actually get is from killing things. I always, in my head when I was younger playing this game for the first time, just assumed that the quests were all that mattered and killing stuff was like whatever. But quests do give a lot of XP. You definitely got to do them. They're definitely the right thing to do. But killing things is a large portion of XP, and being rested really highlights it. Because when you're rested, you just zoom up levels. Like we wouldn't even be level 7 right now, I don't think. And we're almost halfway in. That's pretty sweet. We would be probably almost hitting it now. Like really close. Pretty sweet. So yeah, I think I'm going to head into the mine. It's a little sketchy. But as a warlock, I feel pretty safe. You have extra health. You have extra armor than a caster. You deal a lot of damage. You have a pet that you can run away and let kind of deal damage and take aggro off you as you run away and then die for you, even though it is only an imp. And yeah, so I think I should be just fine. There looks like there is a group in there right now, which I can't help other people questing in the world. I'm gonna avoid help at all times, but this is the next thing for me to do, so I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna not do it. Not gonna group up with them to get gold tooth or anything like that, but not gonna avoid my own quests just because someone's already there. Low on the mana to be doing this, but that's okay. All right, let's have a look at. Oh, yep. I'm gonna let Imp take aggro before we do just efficient use of resources here. And take a little drink. We might even hearth out of this cave. No, that'd be kind of silly, wouldn't it? I want to use our hearth later. Oh dear. So I think we're getting this dynamic spawning. I think we're getting dynamic spawning here. So I think because there's a lot of people in the area, a lot of people in the cave, I think we're getting increased spawn rates. So that is making this making me rethink this potentially. Might be a little sketchy to do. Because if we're getting these increased spawn rates, this might be a really bad idea. Like, we just killed that guy, and he just respawned. We'll take another... We'll continue on a little bit, but... I'm gonna keep an eye on things here. Don't have any healing potions either, so also something else to consider. Little vulnerable. Could be okay. Ooh, excellent! Been much luckier with pouches lately, which is really nice to see. There's some copper. I believe that's like way up in the cave, like the top level, like deep in. I'm not gonna go for it if that's the case. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Now if it respawns behind us, stuff. Just gonna die here. I'm gonna take aggro off it before it dies. Oh, I did. Something really important for warlocks is first aid. Really nice to heal up your pet in between fights, heal up yourself in between fights, during fights even, because your pet can have aggro and stuff. So really nice to have first aid. So probably I'll pick up first aid on this character. I've already got 16 linen, so that's nice. I'll be able to get at least a few bandages, as well as pick up some first aid, or send some to my tailor. Little sketchy spot here, penned in by these guys, but could be okay. These guys don't run away, I don't think, so that's nice. Yeah, I mean, things are going okay so far. Not bad, not bad. See Goldtooth where he should be. Might have been recently killed by the... I think some people went in the bottom and probably took him out by now. Yes. Ooh, scroll protection. Nice. A little bit of extra armor. So our armor right now, well, is reduced by this thing. But, so I'm going to wait to show the difference that scroll's going to make. asunder by this guy too. Really piling the linen. So we have 140 armor, reducing our Kex take by 12%. Boosts it up to 16%. So pretty relevant, I think. Although with attack when you're getting attacked at our levels for this low amount, that 4% might not even actually make a difference in the actual number, unfortunately, because it's pretty small numbers. But it might make a small difference. You never know when it's gonna like make that difference. So here we have Goldtooth. So I don't think we can pull this enemy without pulling Goldtooth. So because of that, I'm just gonna double check our escape route. I'm gonna clear out any respawns that have occurred, and then quickly pull after I've cleared out any respawns. Looks like we're okay. So we're gonna go for it. Full mana, we got all that we could possibly have, and we're gonna go for it. We're gonna try and burn this guy down and then burn down Goldtooth. If he pulls, he does pull. Okay, we're gonna get our dots on Goldtooth too then. Yeah, we're gonna be fine here. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. It's a little close actually. It's a little closer than I would like. But we're fine. Excellent, excellent. Okay. We're gonna get this copper ore and then get the heck out of here. We got everything we need. Gotta hand in this necklace quest and then head back to Goldshire. Got a nice copper ore here for our trouble, which is great. This copper ore that's on the map is, I'll show you where it is. It's actually it's through that passage right there, and then to the left and up, and it's just like the deepest part of the cave that you can get into. And even though it's actually the highest part of the cave, but it's like the deepest in, and I don't really want to bother with that. That's not worth the risk of getting a single copper ore. Okay, alright, we're fine. Just a level 6 tunneling. Be an issue, shouldn't be an issue. Definitely want to get out of here though, as soon as we can. Also, yeah, those guys just came out of the bottom, took a copper ore as well. Yeah, those guys definitely were having a good time in the bottom of the mine. Luckily, they weren't around for Goldtooth, but they are definitely powering through. But I'm keeping pace with them, which is cool to see, right? Like we are keeping pace with these guys. This group of 4, which is kind of funny. Looks like they are heading back to town. So maybe they didn't do the Goldtooth quest then. I'm not sure what they did. Not sure what route they're following. Alright. So we're at 40 minutes of the recording. I think I cut out maybe 10, maybe even 15 minutes of at the start.
Hello.
Not sure what that'll end up actually being at the end of it all. But feels pretty good where we are right now. We're almost level 8 already. Yeah, they are coming back here. They forgot. Yeah. Or maybe they just needed 1 more gold dust or something, so they were killing a couple guys out here before they came. It looks like they're following the exact same route as I am. And I'm not following a guide. I just know some of the early stuff that I've done a lot that I used to follow guides for. There was a, and I don't even know if I'm not 100% sure if I'm following it correctly or not, but I used to follow some guides and kind of carved out my own way of doing things that I always do, and I am changing them at like when necessary. I'm not doing exactly, because a lot of them had death warps and stuff like that where you would die on purpose in certain locations to warp to graveyards to res there and, you know, gain speed. It was like a power speed leveling guide type thing. I'm not looking at them anymore, but for this challenge, but I do remember some things about them, little things, little routes, especially early on. I'm gonna remember certain things. Like this section of quests is burned in my memory. I could do it blindfolded, I think. Well, no, I couldn't. But I can remember the order and which quest to do, at the very least. So they are following. They might be following a guide, or maybe they also just know the best order to do it in. But we're doing the same order of quests, it seems, and I'm ahead of them, and we started at similar times, so that's pretty cool. I mean, a group of 4 needs to complete 2 gathering quests. No, 3 gathering quests, because the bore me too. Yeah, so that makes sense that we'd actually finish at the same time. Because they have 4 people to kill for 4 different for a bunch of different quests. Bag of marbles, definitely get in there. As we talked about last time, it's a great defensive tool. Level 8, so we're gonna go train. We got some good money, so that's good. And so yeah, we got 21 linen. Awesome stuff, really nice. This is another reason I came here, because I was pretty sure linen was better in Elwynn than Dunmorrow, and it definitely appears to be. You kill a lot of beasts in Dunmorrow, whereas here you're killing more humanoid creatures. Alright, so let's have a look. We got some leather gloves to sell, frayed belt, sell that, cracked sledge, great. 200 mace. And we'll hold on to those things for sure. Alright, let's just go have a look at our warlock trainer. Warlock training. Fear, great little tool. Definitely a dangerous tool though. Curse of Agony, very good damage ability. And that's it, that's all we got. And from our demon trainer here, maybe we might have Firebolt rank 2. Yep, definitely worth getting. Gonna increase our instant damage from 2-second cast 7 to 8 to, it's gonna improve to something. 2-second cast to 12 to 14. So a sizable increase for sure in the damage there. I forgot to check if the mana increased. I don't think it would, or else it would just be kind of worse, because the mana pool is the issue with the imp. Anyway, what are we doing next? Shipment to Stormwind. I could go and quickly do that. 3.5 silver? What do I need silver for, though? Not really. And none of these really do much. I mean, the explosive rockets actually would be nice, but I think I'm good not doing that. I don't think getting a weapon is really, like, it sure actually does, because we are hitting things with our dagger, like, relatively frequently right now, but I just don't think it's worth that silver. I'd rather buy a bag or something. I think we just continue on. Oh, I do want to get first aid, and definitely make at least a couple bandages. Have a couple bandages in the back pocket. So, let's just do that real quick. Get first aid, costs us silver. And then we are, oh, and we need to get our Curse of Agony down here, and our Fear on the F key. Put drinking on Shift F. And then first aid here, and let's just do a quick 5. And top up those when we need them. Yeah, linen's gonna be a premium, because I do want a lot of characters to have high first aid, but I also gonna need a lot of linen for my Tailer. So, it's a big resource management game here. All right, let's go kill some Murlocs. Head over eastward, kill some Murlocs. I can also abandon this quest to, yeah, I'm gonna abandon this quest real quick. No point to have that in my inventory, taking up space right now. It won't. And kill some Murlocs here. Could be no problem for the Warlock. So the nice thing I can do now is fear bounce, fear juggle people. Now I can just fear this guy, and he will just die to my dots. Although they run fast in random directions, so it's kind of dangerous to do, and kind of annoying sometimes. But it's a nice strategy, and it's great to run away with, as long as they don't run in the direction you're trying to run in. And even then, they're not attacking you, and you can just fear them again at the end. You know, but it's better than not. Kind of. Sometimes. There's some copper in the lake. A little dangerous to go for, but as a warlock, I think I'll be fine going for that. So yeah, you can see our imp's damage is just really good now. Let's go for it. I might transition this person to engineer. It's really going to depend on how much resources we can stockpile and how much extra resources that I don't need I get. So I got lots of miners in the challenge, and that's just because I know I'm going to need a lot, but I don't know exactly how much I'm going to need because I'm not like looking up guides. I'm not looking up how much things are, or else I can map that all out because I'm not looking anything up. I really don't know how much I'm going to need, so I'm kind of guesstimating all these things. It's really unfortunate because it would be nice to know how much I need to level up engineering so I could just get that resources and then switch kind of thing. But I'm going to have to do the old-fashioned way for this challenge. So, what, Scroll of Spirit, that's nice. I figure it's a relatively useful stat for Warlocks if you actually do mana regen naturally and health regen naturally a decent amount. So you actually do end up using Spirit more than some of the other caster classes. Double pulling here is a little dangerous, but the way that dots work, it's kind of actually just smart to do so if you're feeling confident. It's efficient. I mean, it's not smart. It's dumb because you are risking a little bit for some amount of gain. Oh, a gun. That's fun. Huh. Probably will just sell that. Could hold on to it, send it to my warrior. He's going to need to train guns anyway. I'm gonna want guns for questing, so, and that's a cheap gun that he can have, but need just one more crystal kelp fawn, then I'm out of here. One more crystal kelp frond. There's a chest there. I'm not gonna do that. There's way too many there. I can't believe I did that, my warrior. There must have been less there. I don't know. Jeez. Insane. Did that on a warrior? What was I thinking? Seriously. Seriously, still silly. One more, eh? There's a pat that's patting around somewhere. There they are. There is copper ore right there. I'm not gonna get it because this person's more of just like a bonus copper ore getter, whereas like I did that on my warrior because like I really wanted the copper ore for that character's professions. Whereas this character, I'm not gonna take that risk, even though I did it on a warrior, so warlock should be no problem. I'm not gonna do that risk and that extra time because it's more of a bonus thing with this character getting that copper. Kind of just a nice thing to do. Oh geez, I still didn't get it. I think I caught myself there. Nearly ran away without finishing this quest. 2 here. Take them out. No problem. I might die. Oh, I ain't parried to stay alive. What an absolute god. That's just a good example of letting my, even my pet had died, there would more than I just give me some, no problem. Not an issue, right? And I could just quickly bandage him up. Use a good use of bandage. And keep going. Warlocks are really efficient, really good at continuing to attack things, you know, quickly and safely, you know, both quickly and safely, not just quickly. Come on, jeez. There we go. Okay, so back to the road, and we'll head over east. Princess should be no problem for us to do at level 9 or even 8. Probably shouldn't try it at 8 though. Did level 9 on a warrior, and that was okay. But level 8 on a warlock probably would be okay, but probably is an unnecessary risk to do so as well. So, right. So, head along this road for a second. Might speed up this footage here. I'm just gonna run on this road, but might be some copper on the left.
Need help? Go with water, friend. Light be with you. Be careful.
Okay, so we picked up these quests. I'm actually going to... It's probably actually... I never really thought about this. I've always gone straight up north to hand in that quest there, then into town to pick up the other two quests, but it's actually probably more efficient to pick up these two quests, head towards the body while progressing the quests, and then move on from there. That's definitely the way to do it. Huh. Strange. Never thought about it. Or at least never thought about it that much. Okay, we're here in Eastvale Long Camp. There's a couple quests for us to pick up here. To do alongside the quests here, and this should be great. Should be no problem. Might go vendor real quick before I start questing here. Even though I did pick up this bag, just, you know, might as well vendor a little bit.
Good day to you.
Sell the fish. Yeah, I'm just gonna sell a spell gun. Oh, I meant to sell this. That's nice. Okay. Get a little bit of space. Toward the body. I might, on the warrior, I skipped the follow-up quest because I didn't feel very comfortable doing it. But I might do it on the warlock because I just feel a little safer on the warlock. So we might do it. We might do it. There's some wood on the ground. Yeah, because these warlocks for a warrior are really tough. For a warlock, of course, they're, you know, still not... They're easier than some of the other mobs here, but... But we'll see. We'll play it safe. We'll see how it goes. There. And we get more linen. Walked right past a bundle of wood. Kill his prowler. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fear it while I pick up this wood while it dies. Head on passive, follow me, don't stop, don't continue. It's a little far away. Not ideal, but oh well. Head just across these stream. Very unrealistic portrayal of how water would flow out of a lake. You wouldn't have two streams like this flowing out of a lake. you'd have one, because water finds the easiest route and it doesn't split. It splits at the end sometimes of like deltas and things, but and rivers come together. It's pretty unrealistic portrayal, I would imagine. I've done some map making and map studying in my day as a DM for D&D campaigns, done a lot of that, so I know a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, so don't take anything I say on that front as anything other than pure conjecture, because, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not. So these guys drink healing potions, so fear is going to be pretty good on them, because they can't drink a healing potion while they're running for their life. Fear is also dangerous in these situations, because they might run directly towards another group of mobs, so I might not do this. This could be just a really bad idea. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. And in fact, on my warrior, I did these quests and I got close to level 10. For this episode, I think we're nearing an hour. I cut off about 10 minutes, maybe 15. But I'm gonna keep this as close to an hour as I possibly can. So as soon as we get to level 9, I'm gonna get to the next finish the next quest, then hurry back to the inn and call that the episode. Also, I'm a little crunch for time, as I talked about a little bit earlier, so kind of trying to actually get through all these episodes and edit them and get them up, scheduled, ready to come out while I'm busy this week.
Huntsville isn't ready.
Oh, he killed my imp. My imp did too much damage. Uh-oh. Dangerous.
It's too far away.
But fear juggling one mob is very easy to do. Man, warlocks are so ridiculous how good they are. It is just nuts. Fear is really strong against one single target. And even multiple targets. You let someone run away at the full distance of fear, and then fear the other guy. Kind of juggle them that way. Pretty incredible what you can do as a warlock. Those 2 level 9 mobs, like, I re-summoned my pet during the fight and like barely lost health. Just ridiculous how strong warlocks can be. But like any other class that is strong and feels strong, if I run out of mana and run low on health and can't life tap and get a bunch of people on me and my pet doesn't have aggro and that kind of stuff, like, can easily turn bad before I have a chance to turn it around. But warlocks, more than most other classes, have just like can just do things that no other class can really do to get out of situations. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish these 2 quests probably, and then just maybe Hearth. Yeah, I'll have to come back here for the other quests, so but that's okay, not a problem. We'll be around an hour for recording, and it'll be level 9, so that's good. Really sad about my 100th episode. I don't know what went wrong. It was an hour long, and I just got into level 8. Like, I really don't know what happened, to be honest with you. Really don't know what went wrong in that episode. Looking for bears. Done with bundles, yep. Looking for forest bears. There's one. There's another. So then there we'll have to find a third. Nice thing about fearing beasts, beasts don't leash other beasts. So like a bear running next to another bear doesn't do anything, whereas a murloc running next to another murloc in fear aggroes that murloc. So humanoids kind of act differently in that way, whereas beasts typically don't. I can't think of any situation that does occur, but looks like my pet's gonna die here again. I'm just gonna fear. Well, and then while it's getting ticked dots, so I'm just gonna resummon my pet. Ooh. Fear left faster than normal, but I'm Powered Agony, or Curse of Agony, is a very good spell. So I did see a copper on the map, and there it is. And looking out for a bear. For a bear. There is one right there. Perfect. And this will get us level 9 and roughly an hour episode. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, not gonna do the Princess Must Die, Red Linen Goods quest that I did on the Warrior. I think that'll just take an extra 20 plus minutes, and that's gonna be way over time then on the episode. And level 9 is a great stopping point. Like I said in the last episode, if you start resting at the start of a level, it's more efficient and effective than resting at the end of a level. Just how the resting mechanic works. It rests based on your current level's total XP required to level. And that's how it calculates how much you're resting every hour and the max amount you can rest. And so it's better to not only will you rest faster, a little bit, like in terms of you won't accrue to max faster, but you'll rest more XP per hour, if that makes sense. Your max you accrue will still be less, and so it's effectively, if you're 1 XP away from leveling, your max rested XP is much less than if you have a full level to go. That makes any sense. So it's better to start resting a long rest, which this character is probably going to get to max rested XP, almost certainly, because I'm playing this on April 8th, and the episode comes out, because I'm so busy in the next week, the episode comes out, make sure I don't die to this guy, before I continue explaining. Level 10 Prowler, spooky stuff. Get out of here. Pet's almost dead, we're almost dead, everything's fine. No problem. Okay. What was I gonna say?
Light be with you.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Alright, so I'm recording this on April 8th, and I'm pretty sure this episode is probably coming out, so let me just think about it for a second. So it's probably coming out on this Friday? Next Friday? Almost a week from now? Like, I'm recording this really early. I was really thinking I might not have time. No, it's not coming that early. So Mage came out today. Mage, Rogue, Priest, Druid. Then, yeah, so Mage. Sorry, I'm just big brain fart. Alright, let's Hearth and call it the episode there. Perfect. So, yeah, so Mage, Rogue, Priest, Druid, Warlock. So this set coming on Wednesday. So, and then if you know, typically what I've been doing is recording the day before they come out. So if that's the case, this character will have been resting for. I'm playing it today, and I won't play it until the 18th. So yes, 10 days exactly. So this person will be fully rested by the time we return to them, which means I actually shouldn't hand in that quest. No point to. So that's it for this episode. We're gonna call it there. I'm just gonna sell some stuff before we do the outro. There we go. All right, so yeah, that's it for Jenetty. She's gonna rest here in Goldshire. She made the trek from Dunmore to go to Elwynn Forest to do some questing. Got a lot of linen, did some good quests, and is gonna wait here for 10 full days, be practically fully rested before we play her again, unless I need to record ahead of time again. But so this episode's coming on Wednesday, and the next episode on Thursday, the 13th, will be our warrior again. And in between that, at the evening of Wednesday, I'm also going to be releasing my recap video. That's going to recap everything that's happened from episode 9 to 16, I guess this is. And it'll give you a nice quick recap. Well, relatively quick. The first one was 7 minutes long. But that was all getting out of the starting zone, so really could only say so much. So might be a bit longer, might be 10, 15 minutes to go over everything that happened with the characters and my kind of plans for every single character, kind of the future, close to future plans, that kind of stuff, and what happened. So it might be more like 10 to 15, but still way shorter than watching all the episodes. So if you don't have time to watch every single episode, if you want a way to quickly recap yourself about what happened, the highlights, what's interesting that's happened in the last 8 episodes, that's going to be a great video for you. So if you want to keep an eye out for that, please subscribe. And if you like this video, if you have any feedback, please comment and like on the video as well if you liked it. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the warrior episode, and keep an eye out for the recap episode coming out tonight. All right, thanks so much, and I'll catch you guys next time.